As you can probably tell, without being told, I've kind of arrived in Bukitingi, just on the outskirts. I'm back on the busy highway that runs from Bukitingi to Padang. And the Japanese tunnel should be about 2 kilometers ahead. Man, what a change in atmosphere from where I started this little ride to where I am now. I've only been up there in the village for a few days, but I feel like I've already turned into a country bumpkin. The big city is kind of overwhelming. I can't handle the busyness. There's just too much going on in all directions. It's crazy. There's this sign up ahead, Jam Gadang, the clock tower, Fort de Kock, and Lobang, Japan. And that's where I want to go today, Lobang, Japan. I'll save the famous fort for another day, and I assume I'll pass by the clock tower at some point without even intending to, since it's in the middle of town. I'm right beside where my hotel is, where I stayed when I first came here. It's just around the corner. Well, I think I can get there down this side road. Or maybe this is just a parking lot. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I'm just cutting through a parking lot. And then I turn left down this road. And that should take me to the underground military complex and the canyon. I'm very curious about this canyon, because when you're in the city itself, like sitting right here, you're not really aware of it in any way. And yet it seems to be a very dramatic, natural feature. And I think this canyon separates Bukitingi from another city, which is on the other side of the canyon. But when I look at it from a satellite view on Google Maps, it's a very dramatic and a very abrupt end to the city itself. It just stops right at the edge of the canyon. All right. So we're here, Taman Panorama. So there's a spot here where you get a nice view. Oh yeah, and there's a museum here as well. Monument Obang Japang. Yeah, the museum is off to my right there. Just has a lot of guns and weaponry, I think, dating from the World War II and the fight for independence. And I think this is it here. Lobang, Japan.
Yeah, Japanese hole, yeah?
There we are. There we are. So I'm standing at the entrance to the Taman Wisata Panorama dan Loban, Japan. So this is a panoramic scenic viewpoint over the canyon, but it's also the location of the Lobang Japan, the Japanese tunnel. And there seem to be a variety of entrances along this road. I'm not sure which is the right one for me, but this is where I ended up. I'm going to try to head inside. There's the little bit of the canyon through the fence. And I guess it's kind of a package deal or something. Anyway, I guess we'll figure that out when I go to the ticket booth. Hello. Just one or 20.000.
20.000. Nanti satu wraps.
So here is the ticket window, and it looks like for children 10,000, for Indonesians 15,000, and for foreigners 20,000. And it looks like it includes the panorama and the tunnel. So I guess it's all included in one entrance fee. Oh, I just put it inside. There we go. Such a dummy. This has like a QR code on it, and I thought I saw a platform there where you could scan the QR code. So I put my piece of paper down on the platform, I thought, but it was actually just an empty hole, and then my ticket fell down inside. And I just grabbed a ticket. I hope this is mine. I have to check the date and the time, make sure that it's mine. So, where are we? Where have we arrived? Wow. Okay, that's impressive. To be honest, I didn't even know this was here in Bukitingi, the canyon. It's a brand new thing to me. There's a bunch of little snack stalls at the entrance, and it looks like a photographer there will take your picture for a fee. But yeah, look at that. And I guess you can go down into the canyon from various spots. So you can go down in there and go exploring up and down the river. Like I said, I don't know anything about the canyon. I only found out about it when I was researching information about visiting the tunnel. And yeah, not surprising. There's a lot of monkeys hanging out around here. He's giving me, showing me his teeth, telling me to stay away with my GoPro, or at least keep at a friendly distance. But yeah, there's the canyon. Look at that. It's right, I mean, it's essentially in the heart of the city. And there's the volcano right behind it, Mount Singgalang. I've switched to a different camera so that I can get some close-ups of the monkeys. I can't get really close because I don't have a lens for that. But it seems like coming here for the canyon and the Japanese tunnel, it might end up being upstaged by the monkeys. See that tree there is just full of them. And with the canyon and the volcano right behind. I'm trying to be aware of all the things on me that the monkeys might be interested in and might want to grab. I don't think there's anything loose that they can get. Yeah. The longer I stand here, the more comfortable they become with my presence. And there's more and more of them showing up, coming over in my direction. And this fellow was about 12 inches away from the front of my camera lens. And yeah, I think they're kind of interested in anything they might be able to grab. They're hoping, of course, that I had food. But if there's no food, I think they'll happily take anything else. I'm being surrounded now, one on each side. I thought I'd be going to the tunnel complex first, but it looks like I'm being distracted by the monkeys. And then a man just told me that in this direction, about 2 minutes away, like the nicest viewpoint is over here, and there's a tower as well. And he showed me that on the 2,000 rupiah note, the picture on the back of that currency, on that bill, is actually this view of the canyon here in Bukitingi. So that's interesting. Hello, selamat pagi. Pagi. So there's a lot of souvenir shops here, embroidery and t-shirts and jewelry and that sort of thing. And some monkeys along the way to greet me. I've arrived at the tower. It appears to be open. 1, 2, 3 floors, and here's the view from here. Just looking down the canyon and over to the volcano. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. And then inside the canyon, actually, there's a little bit of a settlement here. I wasn't aware of that. Some farms down there. Some houses. Wow. That's gorgeous. I wonder if, I guess from that end, you could definitely ride a bicycle to go exploring. But I wonder how far you can go. I'll have to figure out where the entrance is on that end. There's a lot of vehicles down there, so of course you can drive down. And then I see some sort of a structure down in there. I don't know if that's a hiking trail or... Yeah, I don't know anything about this canyon, but it looks like that's going to be another day of exploring, you know, to go down there. So... yeah, to get to the tower, you walk by all these souvenir shops. As always, I feel terrible because I tend not to buy souvenirs. So up the tower we go. Oh, the whole thing is made out of steel, which is good, I guess. Makes it feel more reliable. Been on a lot of towers like these that are made out of wood and cement, and you sort of feel like it could crumble underneath you. But this feels very sturdy. You wouldn't know it was here until you came up here. Cemetery. The canyon in that direction. Oh, here's a road. Yeah, okay, there's the road right there that goes down. Winds down.
Plastik ibu. Saya mau kasih makan nih. Kasih satu tangan. Jalan ini. Jalan kalau lagi baca ya. Aja dulu. Kalah ini. Dek. Tagak ada dengan dia minggu kemarin tagak ada dengan. Bayi dia kan mau minggu betul dia taruh. Aku dak lo. Diam. Nih. Enggak, ada dua asal. Anak baca kacang biasa ini benar. Lu salam kiri aja jangan punya anak. Itu orang tak kiri jadi. Ini salam kiri aja begini tuh. Kalau di dalam kacang tu mana ada? Ya, kadang indah lo kecil kurang lempar. Ayah tak kurang cabutnya kan lempar. Akan ada di dalam itu juga. Aktif ya rentan. Nanti rentan.